Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Skagit Storytellers. My guest today is Jairo G. Jairo came over last spring to talk about his music. We had a great chat about his artistic evolution, his family, being productive, and just life in general. I love talking to teenagers who are articulate, curious, just real and driven. So, Jairo, you have fantastic parents. All right, wow, I have not done an intro in a long time. Trying to think about what I say. All right, life updates. Spencer and I are pretty much done, the jam room. We're doing a recording studio in the jam room. We're calling it Fidalgo Street Studios, if you hadn't caught that yet. Pretty much nothing, just had their last show on the 27th for a few months. So we can record their debut album and release that. Hopefully, we're looking at a summer tour, so be on the lookout. Let's see, a show we're going to soon. Oh, we're going to go to Cats on Friday, October 24th. They're doing a costume party with Fetus Joe, Get Off the Stage, and our favorites, The Weirds, and that's in Cats in Mount Vernon. It's a costume party. Spencer texted me the other day and said, I got you a costume. If you're curious what I'm going to be wearing on Halloween, come on out to the show. All right, let's see. Radio show. Radio show is going really well. It's every Wednesday night on AMP Radio from 6 to 8. If you missed it, I do post a link within a couple days that you can listen to, but it's always better if you listen together. Okay, what else? There's a new compilation album called From Bellingham to Palestine. Check it out on Bandcamp. You can support that project there. Any price, you can name your price, which I think is pretty cool. There's a festival as well in Bellingham on October the 10th and 11th. So it's over 2 days, Friday and Saturday. It's actually all day Saturday, which is pretty cool. It's at the Karate Church in Bellingham. So Google From Bellingham to Palestine and you'll see the festival and the compilation album. So go support that. A lot of bands that we like to play on the radio are going to be there, like Biff Got Killed, The Weirds, a bunch of other bands. So go check that out. The next Skagit Storytellers podcast writers support group, I'm never shortening that name. It's going to be happening on Friday, October 24th as well. So before you go to Cats, come out to Central Skagit Library and write for 1 hour. You can share what you're writing or you don't have to. It's just a space to start your writing or restart it, and then hopefully that will inspire you to continue on your own. Myself, I'm currently figuring out Substack, and I'll be publishing my writing there, which will eventually accumulate into a book. I'll make sure to post the link when I have it. That's all I got. It's fun to be back. Look forward to every Saturday having new podcast episodes out. Some of them I recorded like several months ago. So it's fun to dive back into them and listen to them. And if you're listening to this and you're like, hey, that'd be fun to be on a podcast, it is. So just message me and we'll figure it out. All right, that's all I got. Have a fantastic weekend. Be of use. And go do something hard.
Howdy, partner. Welcome to one of the most northern parts of the United States of America. Travel with me upriver as we talk to a bunch of ladies and fellers and they share their tales of wit and wisdom. That's right, it's time again for Skagit Storytellers.
With Liz Duffy. Recording, nothing ever goes wrong, right?
No, always. Always, actually. Always.
So I have a podcast after you. Uh-huh. It's a guy, I want to say he's in his 40s, might be early 50s, I'm not really sure. For us to sit down, like two, let's say 40-year-olds sitting down and having a conversation is so natural and so easy. You're 17. Are you nervous?
This is honestly my second podcast.
Is it?
Yeah, but honestly, when it comes to all this, it's just like I enjoy it. So the nerves are there, but the joy is taking over for sure.
You're like, well, I wasn't nervous, but then you mentioned it. No, just
now
kidding.
I'm nervous.
I'm going to ask you very hard questions.
Okay,
What's 25 times 17? Just kidding.
Oh,
Well, you said you're in school, right?
yeah. Right now it's mainly electives because I finished with all my core classes, the ones that I needed. So right now I'm just pretty much having fun exploring, the elective classes that there are.
But like, so I'm Canadian.
Uh-huh.
I don't remember high school at all. I graduated in 98. What are the electives that are available right now?
Yeah,
Like, what
so
are you taking?
there's pretty much like a lot of hands-on stuff now. That was pretty recent. So there's like ceramics, where you get to like build with clay and stuff.
Oh, like pottery?
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
exactly. And then there's welding, which you get to do, just like metal and stuff. I'm not too sure about how that works, but yeah. And then there's like also language classes too. There's been Paris, like France.
French.
French.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's French classes you could take as well. It's just a lot, to be honest.
Are you taking French?
No, I took Spanish 3 AP last semester.
Oh, so Spanish 3, is that like the third level?
Yeah, so there's 3 levels. There's 1, 2, 3. 3 is the highest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have you spoken Spanish before this class?
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm a Spanish speaker at home. Yeah, I don't know how to speak Spanish or English. I'm a bit between, so if I stutter something, yeah.
And so you chose a hobby where you speak a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So do you rap in Spanish or English?
Both.
Both. Yeah. You're like, I don't know who I am.
I'm just in the middle.
I think I've told this story before, but I'm Canadian, and whenever one day I was talking to my sister on the phone, and my husband was listening, and I got off the phone, and he said, "My God, you sound so Canadian when you talk to her."
Yeah.
At the exact same time, my sister on the phone goes, "Liz, you sound so American." So it really depends on who's listening,
Yeah,
you know?
Sure, yeah.
So I'm curious what your parents hear in your voice versus, like, let's say what I hear.
Well, they honestly sometimes tell me the same thing that, like, I always ask them for help. I'm like, how do you say this word? How do you say this word? And yeah, they just say that I have like an American accent now, that I was slowly getting an American accent. But then I started talking in Spanish. I'm like, no, I don't. I don't.
So were you born here?
Yeah, I was actually born here, born and raised. Both my parents are from Mexico.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
And so would you say that, like, you're the strongest English speaker in the house?
Actually, both of my brothers, I think both of them were born in Mexico, but they both speak really well English because they were raised here, so
Yeah.
they just speak very well.
So what are their ages?
One's 30 and one's 27, I believe.
Do you think they're going to listen?
I hope so. I hope so. I'll send it to them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And are they musically inclined as well? Like, do they like music or?
One of my brothers, the one that's 30, he really enjoys music. But I wouldn't say they're like into music like that. They just enjoy listening to it. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Do you look at your 30-year-old brother and you go, "Oh man, you're so old"?
I try not to. I try not to.
It's hard though with it when it's your family, you know, and
Yeah.
you're like my sister. I think she just turned, I want to say 47.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, "Oh, there's no way. There's no way my sister's 47." Well, I'm 45, so that tracks, you know.
Yeah.
But you kind of forget how old you are sometimes.
Yeah, same with my uncle, actually. Well, I'm his uncle, but we just call each other cousins. He's 21.
Okay.
So if you were to call me uncle, me being 17, him being 21, that'd feel kind of awkward.
Yeah.
So we always just say we're cousins, but he just turned 21 recently, and I was like, no way, you're 21 already. Like, I remember we were literally playing on the Nintendo Switch together when we were like 5. I was 5. And now I look, I'm like, you're 21, dude. No.
You blink,
Yeah,
and it's
literally.
gone. Yeah.
For sure.
Which is, I feel like that's a huge theme in my podcast is people who are doing things like you're doing. Like, I love music. I want to be, you know, in music, whatever form. And then life hits you when you're in your early 20s. Maybe you meet someone, you know, quote unquote, settle down, have kids.
Yeah.
And then they finally come back to their passion at 40.
Yeah.
You know, have you heard of that happening? Have you seen it?
My dad.
Your
My
dad?
dad with soccer. He was actually really into soccer before he met my mom. And they met in Mexico, and they just, you know, fell in love, and they came over here to USA. And he hasn't played soccer since, but I know soccer is just one of those things that will always be in his heart. So recently he just started playing again with the team.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. So that was pretty exciting to see.
And so what motivated him to start again?
Honestly, he just felt comfortable where he was at, in the position he was in. So he was like, I'm going to just enjoy life again, I guess. Because he was working a lot.
How old is your dad?
My dad is 52, 53, I believe, around there. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like it's around the 40s, early 50s and I guess it depends on how old your kids are too. When you finally, I think it used to be called a midlife crisis, but I feel like a lot of people these days are calling it like almost like a midlife like awakening,
Yeah.
Kind of discovering like what you actually want to do with your life,
Yeah.
You want to pick a little small room in your house and create a podcast studio? Go for it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
You want to have 20 typewriters? Why not?
What is the story behind these? Can you tell me a little bit about them?
Oh, well, I watched a typewriting documentary called California Typewriter, and I wrote my friend who, do you know Bargains Galore?
Yes.
It's a thrift store.
Yes.
It's like the best one. They have really good prices too. So Peter, he's the manager. I text him because our kids went to Westview together. And I said, hey, Peter, do you ever get typewriters? He said, sometimes. Literally like the next day, that one behind you, the Royal, the white one, that one came in. And he said, hey, we got one. Yeah. And so I said, oh, I'm going to come down and get it. Yeah. And then I just started, they just started coming into my life. And then people heard, oh, you like typewriters? So then if they're at a garage sale, they usually just get it and then give it to me.
Really?
One of my friends was cleaning at a house and they found 4 of the giant Underwoods, the ones that are outside.
Yeah.
Just in some guy's attic, and he was going to throw them out. There was like insulation stuck in them. And I said, sure, why not? Those things are heavy though.
Yeah?
They're like it's a giant block of metal. Yeah. Right. They've come a long way for sure. I have some that plug in, some that don't. Yeah. Just kind of cool. And then I found an old camera the other day, so I collected that. And it's funny because I do talk about, hey, my friends have a CD out. Yeah. And people will go, did you say your friend's band produced a CD, like an album on CD? I'm like, some of them are doing tapes.
It's cool. It's cool to see that though. So
I love it. Yeah. We were actually talking about the word disc. My our kindergarten student, our kindergarten kid, he was reading the word disc, and I said, "What's that?" And he explained a CD, and I go, "Riley, I bet you're one of the only kids in your class who knows what that is."
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So how do you release your music? Do you have an album yet?
I don't have an album yet. Right now, before I used to release my music only on SoundCloud and YouTube. But I realized I should start putting it out everywhere, like Spotify, Apple Music, the major streaming platforms. So I recently started doing that not too long ago. I use a DistroKid. I'm not sure if you know what that is.
Oh, yeah.
It's a distributing software, and I use that. And it's cool because on there you can like add the lyrics to your songs. Just a bunch of little details that just help the people have more to entertain themselves with like the lyrics and stuff. Yeah. So yeah, DistroKid.
I just realized we didn't even introduce you. We just started talking. Usually I start with hey, like your name is Jairo G. How did you get here? And so we met at the first time. Well, we met upstairs 5 minutes ago. Yeah. But the first time I saw you was at that's their poster right there.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah, the Swamp show. I think that was the 4th one, I want to say. Yeah, with Dank and Echoes and Jonathan Blaze.
Right.
And that was really fun. And I remember when I was there, I was looking around. I think I knew maybe 10% of the whole audience. And everyone's just going crazy over you and Jonathan and Dank. And I went, wait, we have hip hop here?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. And there were so many people into it, and I was like, where are all these people from? So I used to say like, oh guys, like the music in the Valley is incredible. Like you have no idea how deep it goes, but I feel like I'm very versed on it, but then there's so much I don't know. So that's why I asked Dank and Lyric to come on. I said, you got to come on. We got to start sharing all these different types of music. 'Cause really I'm just sharing rock, folk, a little bit of country, whatever. That kind of comes across my radar. Yeah. But there's so many more. And then there was like a mariachi night, I think.
Yes.
Or Hispanic music. Yeah. Which that's a whole. I didn't even know there was I heard there was a class at the high school that does like mariachi music?
Yeah, actually, yeah. For sure.
No idea.
Yeah. That's
So-
that's another electives. Speaking on that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, you're 17. I saw you at a show. How did you get here? Like, how did you start getting into music? And you said you're born and raised in Mount Vernon?
Born and raised in Mount Vernon, yeah. So, being that I was born and raised here, obviously there was people like Dank in the Valley and a bunch of his friends too. Shout out to them. But I would just listen and see what Dank was doing. And at first, I just started gaining love for it. Like, oh, I actually like it's cool. You know, I like seeing this. But
And
I never.
how old
really,
were you when you first sort of experienced the local scene?
Yeah, I was about 8 or 9.
Okay.
So.
Like, how did you first hear of his stuff?
Well, he's actually Jonathan Blaze. That's his uncle.
Oh,
like,
really?
Actual uncle, and Jonathan
Oh.
Blaze is the one that I told you that was 21.
Yeah.
So yeah, I've just always been.
They're kind of in your circle.
Yeah, for sure.
Wow.
So
That's a great circle to
yeah,
have.
right? I
Jonathan
know.
Blaze and Tank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would just grow up and I would just see and watch what they were doing, and I gravitated to it, but I never really actually wanted to start doing it myself until I was about like 12. And then I saw Jonathan Blaze start to do shows, and I was like, oh, that's cool, you know? So I started wanting to do it, and yeah, I would say they're the ones that really got me inspired to start doing it. And yeah, over time, Dank would just invite me to shows, just a bunch of fun little gigs, and now I just have a really huge love for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was talking to Lyric about what he writes about. Often when I talk to musicians, they write about heartache, you know, like usually their first song is, well, this girl broke my heart.
Yeah.
Or it's a love song.
Yeah.
And I said, Lyric, what are you writing about? And I think he said his first song was written at daycare with
yeah.
you.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And I forget what it was about. Was it about candy? Maybe?
It was about,
Or,
what was it about?
I thought he said the word balcony or something.
Balcony, tie-dye.
Yeah.
Something about tie-dye.
Yeah.
I remember that song.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell you exactly what it said though, but I remember that song.
Did you go to the same school that he goes to?
No, so that was actually, my mom has a daycare and she takes care of him.
Oh,
and
so
that
it was
my
at her
house.
daycare.
Yeah.
Oh, got it. I was
Yeah.
like, that's a cool daycare. Like the kids are writing rap songs.
For sure. Yeah.
That's great. Would you just like hide out in your room sometimes?
No, it was fun. I was actually hanging out with them, but sometimes I would just want to be in my room. So.
Yeah. Well, because your brothers are at least 10 years older than you.
Yeah.
So were they out of the house by then?
Yeah.
Did they move out because they're like, forget this daycare? I can't leave.
No, actually, my oldest brother had started a family, so he was, just kind of, it was time for him to move out, I guess.
Yeah.
So, and then my other brother, he had moved to Seattle, and started living with his partner, so just kind of made sense.
Yeah.
It wasn't because of the daycare. Wasn't.
What do your parents do for work? Or I guess you said your mom
Yeah.
works at daycare. Okay.
And my dad does boats. He paints boats, builds boats. I'm not sure what the company name is, but that's what he does for work.
Does he work in like Anacortes?
Yeah.
Oh,
over
cool.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, actually headed towards Anacortes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you so you rap,
Mhm.
and when people usually come over, they'll like play guitar and sing, or one guy, played a keyboard. Do you practice any instruments? Do you play any instruments? Because it's
Yeah.
kind of like your voice is your instrument, but
Yeah. Well, I actually don't really do much rap anymore. I
Oh.
started doing rap when I first started making music, and just recently I started I started making Spanish music. So that does involve more guitar. So I actually did pick up the guitar about a year ago.
were you playing the guitar at Swamp?
No.
Okay, yeah. I think I
The-
just saw you rapping.
The recent show, there was a grupo, it's called. So there was a band that I was playing with, and they did have their guitars. So yeah, that was the only time I ever performed live with a band.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you like it?
it was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. A little bit different, but it was fun for sure.
Well, I think the hardest part from look around at my friends playing is that, especially when you get into, your 30s and
Mhm.
40s, people don't have a ton of time.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, well, can you practice on Wednesdays? Well, yeah, my kid has this.
Exactly.
Okay, well, can you do Sundays at this
Mhm.
time? And also, where are we going to practice? Thankfully, by the time you're in your 30s and 40s, one person has like a basement or a house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of my friends, her son plays Hispanic music, and I think his guitar has 10 strings.
Those are cool. Those are
yeah,
cool.
I mean,
love those.
have you played those?
I've played a 12 string and a 6 string only. I do want to start playing the 10 string because that just sounds so beautiful.
I can't even imagine what you would do with all your like. I just
yeah, it's fun though. Once you start getting it, it's definitely fun.
Is it a lot of picking with all the different strings? Like,
yeah, actually.
I mean, I'm trying to think.
So it's like you have to like hit the right string every time you
Oh,
strum.
yeah. I mean, my daughter, she had a bass guitar, just a 4-string, and then I got her a 5-string, and I thought, oh, this is crazy. 5 strings on a bass. And then we went to a show, and this girl was playing a 6-string bass. I'm like, there's 6 strings? Bass. And I think with every instrument, you could probably just keep going and going until, okay, so you said you don't have an album out, but you do have some songs out.
Yeah.
So would you say your songs are more like the ones that are released are like hip hop?
No. So I had hip hop songs released, but I made those private, and I just, like I said, I started posting Spanish music. So those songs that I do have out right now are mainly just reggaeton. I'm sure you've heard of that.
No, what's that?
No, it's kind of like a mix of R&B and hip hop.
How do you spell it?
Reggaeton. It's RUAGGAETON. Reggaeton.
Almost like reggae?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah. Pretty similar.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
So yeah, I have that and corridos, which is like the live guitars and the bass that you might have heard. I don't know if you have. Those are the two main genres that I'm posting right now at the moment.
And so the songs that you're posting, are you playing all the instruments?
No. So I actually get the beats off YouTube.
Just public domain beats?
Yeah. And if I had a band that was, like you said, it's hard to find time with them though. So right now I'm just getting my beats off YouTube because they're like, one of them isn't available, and then when the other one is, the next one isn't. So
yeah,
it just doesn't match up. So I'm gonna just go on YouTube.
What would you say that your songs, previous songs or current songs, like what is the subject of them?
What do you mean by subject?
Like,
Sorry.
Do you write about school? Do you sing about girlfriends? Do you sing about?
It honestly just depends in the moment how I'm feeling. Some songs I'll write out and have like a specific way that I want to take them, and some I'll just, like I said, I pull up a beat, and whatever I'm feeling, I just record it. So if I'm feeling nostalgic, I'll just talk about, for example, how I used to ride my bike with my dad or something. And if I'm feeling a bit more on like the party side, I'll just envision myself in a party scenario and just really live it and write it as I'm living it. So yeah, honestly, I don't really have a specific subject that I try to take my music towards. It's just whatever comes to my mind, I guess.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So one thing about me is I've always, like, once I started something that I enjoy, I just really tunnel vision, and once I start, I don't stop until I finish it. So with the recording process, or when I'm practicing, it's because I really want to. So I'll really sit down, and just because I want to, I'll sit the whole time. And I obviously get distracted, but like I said, I really want to, so I just go back to it and just keep doing it. So
yeah, I mean, it's obviously your passion, if you want to do it. I do talk to a lot of people that it's like they want to be musicians, they want to write stuff, but they can't do the first step of sitting down
and just
starting. Yeah, because they're like, oh, I picked up a guitar and I can't play. Well, you have to try a few times.
Yeah, for sure. That's exactly what I told my buddy as well, because I'm getting him into music also. He actually wants to learn how to start engineering, like mixing vocals and stuff like that. So I told him, he kind of got frustrated the first studio session. I was like, no, this is exactly what you want, because that's how you know that you're like, So I told him, just keep doing it, keep watching videos, and you'll get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's the same age as you?
Yeah.
And see, that's the thing is, you have a friend who kind of wants to do this, so you're there to help him out.
Yeah.
I just think it's unfortunate that there's a lot of kids out there that this might be something they want to do, but they don't know anyone. They don't know what to do. But that does lead me into, have you been to the Triumph Youth Center? Is that what it's called? Triumph?
Yeah, Triumph Teen Life Center.
Yeah, Dink was talking about that. That place sounds amazing.
It's actually really amazing. Shout out to Dink also. That's actually pretty much like an after-school program for kids to go record music. They have a lot of different activities too.
Kind of like daycare for teenagers?
Yeah, for sure. yeah, literally.
You're still going to daycare.
yeah, but with fun activities. So yeah, they get to. There's a studio there that you do not have to pay for. It's free.
That's
and
amazing.
They'll sit there with you, help you out. Like it's really nice.
You know what's funny? My husband and I are in the other room, the jam room. I'll show it to you later, but we're starting a recording studio.
Really?
We have no idea what we're doing. We just bought a computer. We downloaded Pro Tools. We got an interface. We're starting to put sound panels around the room.
Yes.
And that's it. We don't know how to do anything. So maybe I'll stop by. I'll be like, yeah, I'm 17. Can you show me how to use this equipment?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
And that was the other reason why we wanted to start it too, because I know there's places like Triumph, but also if there's like a local band that's like, hey, we want to try to record something. Recording studio time costs money.
It does.
We don't really know what we're doing, but like, hey, come on in.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll try. We'll try.
Yeah.
Because like you were saying, like your friend got frustrated because he didn't know what he was doing. Like that's what you need.
Literally.
You need to fail a whole bunch of times.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel like if someone also really wants to do it, then they'll understand the process, you know?
They'll find a way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
I have a friend who went really viral on TikTok for her coloring books. And she would have a lot of people asking her, hey, how did you do that? Like, can you like tell me what you did? And she's like, I just Googled it. And you just have to keep, so you stay up till 4 a.m. trying to figure out the right length of, TikTok reel to do and just find out what works, what doesn't. That's what you have to do. I'm not going to tell you.
Yeah, that's what it takes.
And like you were saying, if you really want it, you'll do it.
That's my motto.
Is it frustrating because you seem like very, like you were saying, when you sit down, you're very like tunnel vision focused.
Yeah.
Is it frustrating when you see other, like your friends who are like, well, I want to do this, but they're not doing anything? Do you just want to grab them by the ears and be like, you said that you want this,
yes,
but you're playing Xbox?
Yeah, literally. I invited my buddy over today, actually. Funny story. That's exactly what happened today. I was like, hey, so I'm going to go on a podcast later. Would you like to come with me and maybe record a bit before? He was like, oh, I'm on the game with my friend right now. I'll let you know.
Oh, no. This could have been a shot.
Yeah, for real.
Oh, man. But, if he really wanted it, And sometimes people they just have to see someone else also reach a certain goal. And then they'll go, oh, hey, he actually did it. I think I could probably do it too. And that's what I think is so great is that, Dank is really like helping other people and inspiring them by being himself, but also reaching out and, being at Triumph too.
Exactly.
And I love how you were like, I was going to like help my friend. And I think that that's another reason why I love this podcast too, is I really want someone to listen and go, oh my gosh, Jairo's 17 and he's like doing this. I'm 25 and I've written 80 songs and I haven't put any of them out yet.
For sure.
Like,
it's like a domino effect kind
of. Yes, exactly. In a very, very positive way. Do your classmates know that you do this? Like, are you like known in school as like this musician?
Actually at first it was kind of bad. I'm sure like there was a lot of just comments that I shouldn't have heard. A lot of hate at first. But I feel like over time...
that your music wasn't good?
Yeah, at
really?
first.
Okay.
Because it was... My voice, it was like... I was 12, so it didn't really sound the best. But over time, I feel like people started to see the movement. They just... it's not something to hate on, because it's been a while since I started, and... I don't want to say it's bad music, but it's definitely... I don't want to say it's good music, but it's definitely not bad. Like, it's something
it was good at the
hear.
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I feel like over time I just kept doing it and showed people that I really had a passion for it, and they started to understand. So, right now it's not too bad, like the hate as much as it was before.
Well, they're also probably, like, they're mad at themselves because they see you doing something that's incredible, and they're like, I wish I had the guts to do that,
for sure.
because I don't really remember high school that much, but I'm pretty sure a lot of people are just hoping no one points them out. No one, like you just fly under the radar, agree with what everyone else is wearing, or do whatever everyone else is doing, so they can pick on other people.
For sure,
you know, so.
Yeah, but I mean, over time it's been good too. So just recently, I had someone like ask me for pictures outside of school, and then one time inside of school too. That was pretty cool.
What do you mean they asked you for pictures?
Like a picture? They
like a selfie?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So
is that kind of like if someone asked you for your autograph? Do people do that now?
Yeah, just not with me yet. Not with me yet. But people will do that for sure.
Are you gonna go to college?
Yeah, I want to do an apprenticeship actually. Over here in Renton. Yeah, I'm not too sure what yet, but I know that's what I want to do.
Do you think that you'll stay in the area, in the valley?
Probably for sure until mid-20s.
Have you traveled anywhere besides here?
Yeah, I've been to Europe, Jerusalem, Paris, and Italy.
Wow, how did you end up going there?
My brother. He took all of our family. It was Giovanni, the one that's 27. He took us to Europe. It was actually really fun.
What'd you like about it?
Just being in the same environment that Jesus Christ was in. It was a surreal feeling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did it look the way you thought it would look? Feel the way you thought it would feel?
It felt the way I thought it would feel, but it didn't look the way it did actually, because there was some spots that obviously it had to be kept, sacred and stuff, so they built over it. But it still replicated and showed pretty much the same idea that it was before.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Okay, so you're going to graduate, you're going to do an apprenticeship, possibly move away. Mm-hmm. Europe's that's a big trip. Do you think that your family would be, would your mom discourage you from going, or do you think she would encourage you to?
I feel like overall my parents are really supportive with everything I do, so I feel like if they understood that it was just, for a little leap of faith for something better, then they would let me. But I feel like, yeah, they're just really supportive, so I feel like I wouldn't have too much trouble with that.
Yeah. If people, hear this and go, oh, I want to check out some of his stuff. Do you have Instagram, Facebook? How do you?
Yeah. So right now I'm on all streaming platforms. It's Jairo, Jairo, and then a G. That's Jairo G. That's all streaming platforms. And then on YouTube, or actually on Instagram, it's _JGX official. And same as TikTok. I try to be active on TikTok and Instagram mainly because, that's where everything is at right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how you could find me.
Can't do TikTok. I'm 45. I'll do Instagram, not TikTok.
Okay.
Do you have any more shows coming up?
At the moment, there's definitely shows in the talks. I will mention Dank as well. Shout out to Dank. He's getting me this. He's trying to get me this show at the McIntyre Hall.
Oh, McIntyre Hall?
That's scary, but it's exciting. I know.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
So that's another one of the moments you talked about earlier. It's scary, but if someone really wants to do it, then they'll jump into it. So, and I also feel like having someone older, like a
mentor.
Yeah, exactly. Like me, I'm fortunate enough to have my family. So I have a cousin. His name is Edgar. We have a videography and photography brand going on. It's called Essential Studios. We film weddings, quinces, just any events like that, photo and video. And we just share a very like-minded mind. So we're very into work. We have our vision set and we work towards it. We're just very like-minded when it comes to that. So I do feel like having at least one person like that in your circle definitely helps to stay motivated.
Have you recorded any music videos?
Yeah.
With him, your cousin?
Yeah. So that's actually, a couple of days ago, we filmed one at my brother's spot. Just moved to Seattle in this new apartment. And he has this it's 47 floors. And the pool is on the 47th floor. So we filmed a video up there. It's actually really cool. Any little chance I see like that, I take it. As soon as I saw the apartment, I was like, Giovanni, I need to do a music video here. So, yeah, we took that chance immediately. But, yeah, all the videos I have right now are filmed by him and edited by me. So, it's definitely super fun.
How did you learn how to edit the videos?
On my phone.
Oh, just trial and error.
When I was 12 and 13, that's when I started on my phone. I remember I would film little music videos in my iPhone and in the front of my house, just whatever. I would just film it and just play with it, editing it. And yeah.
That's great.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of times, parents might get frustrated that kids are on screens too much. But if you're doing something productive like that, I think if you're creating content instead of just absorbing it all the time, I think that's way, way better.
I forgot how that saying goes. Be a creator, not a consumer. Something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whenever you have something ready, just email it to me and we can put it on our show.
Okay, perfect. Thank you guys.
Yeah, it comes out every Wednesday. And it's internet radio.
Okay.
Not that you would use curse words in your music, but if you do, it's okay.
Yeah. Okay, perfect.
Once in a while, a curse word's fine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll make sure, to point everyone to your socials. My daughter's band, they played at where's the poster? Oh, that one. They played at the Second Swamp Show with Surreal. Do you know them?
Surreal.
I thought they were from Mount Vernon. A rock band, like in high school.
Gavin?
Yes.
Gavin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do you know Gavin?
I know Gavin. I was just about to tell you about him too.
I was actually thinking about asking him to come on the podcast.
Yeah,
so have you gone to school with Gavin like your whole school career?
Since the beginning of high school actually.
How'd you guys meet?
I don't remember. We've just always been cool. I don't remember exactly how we met. I have him in my civics class. We always, say what's up when we see each other. Yeah, I've never really been too close with him, but I know of him. He knows of me. We're cool.
Yeah. Well,
sure.
I mean, I feel like especially musicians in the Valley should stick together, but especially if you're like, you both are in music and you're in high school,
We share that same hobby and stuff,
yeah.
So, yeah.
No, that's so funny that you mentioned that because I was thinking like it'd be really cool to have him on.
Yeah, you guys should bring him on for sure. Him and his group.
Yeah.
Pretty fun.
Okay, so I think my husband and I should show up at, well, he's 31, so he's closer to a teen than I am. We'll show up at the Triumph Youth Center when you're recording, and then we can like watch and see like what Dank is doing on the computer.
That would be super fun.
Do you guys use Pro Tools?
He uses, I'm not sure what he uses.
Okay.
I know he does beats on FL Studio. He makes beats too. I don't know if I told you about that.
No.
He makes beats.
Oh, cool. Wow. It's so great having someone who's so resourceful in your circle.
Yeah. For sure.
Oh, shout out to Dank. You're awesome.
I know.
He's also a very good dad as well.
Honestly, yeah.
I mean, the way Lyric was talking, I was just looking at Dank like, have more kids. Raise more amazing kids like this.
Yeah.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for coming over.
Yeah, thank you
This was
for inviting
fun.
me so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Yeah.